Then we have the explore phase. And the explore phase is when investigation and hands-on starts to happen. And they need to be making their own predictions. So students will have a notebook, and it will have two different columns that we will be creating. They will have a column of predictions and a column of test materials. And we will be talking about the materials that I named off, which are paper bag, wax paper, cardboard, paper, a book, tissue paper, plastic wrap, foil, and a paper bag. We would be writing all of those in our notebook on the test side, and then they would work and ask themselves, what do you wonder will happen if I shine a light on cardboard? And they would write that down. And then they would ask themselves, what do you wonder will happen if I shine a light on tissue paper? They would write that down. So each student would have a notebook or a piece of paper that they would be writing this stuff down. And then they'd have a test category. They would go around, there would be different stations, and there would be a light at every single station. So every student got an opportunity to shine a light through that object. They would go back to their seat when they're done with that. If I have students that finished earlier, because they have 10 minutes to conduct this, if I have students that finish early, they can go to their desk and test materials at their desk, such as pencil pouches, crayon boxes maybe, folders, planners, different things that are in their desk. And they would also add that to their paper of test objects and their predictions. And then I would also be asking students, why do you think the material came through on this one but did not come through on the book? Why do you think the material came through on the plastic wrap but didn't come through on the cardboard? And we would be having a class discussion. This would be a time when they would pair share with their partners and ask them, why do you think the cardboard did not show any light through it, but the plastic wrap did? And they would be having a discussion about it. We would come back as a whole class and we would discuss it as a whole class. They will keep this notebook because this is going to be a running record. If we think of more things and we can add it to it, we will go ahead and add it to it, like a coaster. We could shine a light through a coaster and see what it does. Shine a light on fabric. If I have students who are like, oh, you could see through fabric, I'm like, well, let's give it a shot. Add it to our notebook on the test column, and then we would ask ourselves, what is our prediction? Students would also be asking me yes or no questions at this time as well, and we would having a class discussion about them.